Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today isn't actually a podcast. Today I want to make a guide video because Star Citizen just had CitizenCon and they released 3 new concept ships. And I know there's a lot of new players that are coming into the game, and maybe they have a starter package and they like the look of these new ships and they want to upgrade. So I wanted to make a little guide video for buying concept ships. And so these are the 3 new concept ships that has been released. And instead of just going over the concept ships themselves, I kind of want to talk a little bit about the buying process. So we're going to skip a lot of the flashy stuff and go down to the buying options. Now, the first thing you want to know about when buying concept ships is that what you get is not the concept ship. What you will receive is a loaner ship. So you want to pay close attention to something called the ship loaner matrix. And I will leave a link to that in the description of this video. This is a list of ships that you will receive while the concept ship is being developed by the gaming studio. So, if you're interested in the loaner ships, I would consider applying. I would consider buying these concept ships. So, to begin with, you have 2 options. You have what is called War Bond, and you have the standard edition. And the most obvious differences between the 2 is that War Bond is a little bit cheaper. But actually, War Bond is a little bit different than the standard edition because War Bond is the sale price of the ship. So this is basically like the ship is on sale for the first time. We're going to offer you a release sale, and so it's a little bit cheaper. Okay, and then the standard edition is what the cost of the ship is actually going to be. So the sale is a bit more exclusive than the standard edition. And so you can see here, with War Bond, the ship cannot be obtained with store credit. And actually, you also cannot upgrade a ship to War Bond. You can only upgrade a ship to standard edition. But War Bond comes with a little perk called lifetime insurance. Okay, so when the game is released, you will have to pay for insurance with in-game currency. So if you own a ship that has 6-month insurance, you don't have to pay for insurance with in-game currency for the first 6 months. But after that, you will have to pay for insurance with in-game currency. Now, with War Bond, you get lifetime insurance. So you never have to worry about paying for insurance with in-game currency. Now, that part of the game is not in yet. So we don't really know how much money insurance is going to be, or if insurance is going to be more money depending on what ship you have. So really, this isn't something that you have to worry about too much right now, but it is something that people like to have just in case. So if that's something that you're interested in, War Bond might be something that you want to consider. That being said, you can get lifetime insurance by buying cheaper ships and then upgrading them to the ship that you actually want. So if you have a cheaper ship like a ground vehicle that has lifetime insurance, you can upgrade that ship to the ship that you actually want to have lifetime insurance on it, and then that ship will have lifetime insurance. So going back here, the primary differences with War Bond and standard edition is that with War Bond you get lifetime insurance. It is a little bit cheaper, but you cannot upgrade to a War Bond ship, and you cannot get War Bond with store credit. Now, the advantages of the standard edition is that if you have a $45 starter game package, you can upgrade that ship in your game package to the concept ship by paying the difference. So the price of the ship in your starter package gets subtracted from the total cost of the new ship, and you just pay the difference. Okay, and the standard edition ship comes with 6-month insurance. So standard edition does not come with lifetime insurance. Okay, so you can also buy the standard edition with store credit. So if you have another ship on your account, let's say you have your $45 starter package, but then at some point in the past you bought another ship, like let's say a Gladius, which is $90. You can melt that Gladius and you can get $90 in store credit, and you can use that $90 in store credit to get the C1 Spirit, or you can upgrade that Gladius. So let's say you want to upgrade. Let's say you want to upgrade your starter package. So what you will get when you upgrade your starter package is not this concept ship. Okay? When you upgrade your starter package, what you get is called a CCU, which stands for cross chassis upgrade. Now, a CCU is a separate item from the concept ship. The concept ship will be translated to as a loaner in game, but a CCU will not appear in game. It is simply an item that exists on your account that can be applied to the original ship at any point. So when you purchase the upgrade, you have 3 options. Okay, so you upgrade from this ship. You can apply the upgrade, you can just leave the upgrade on your account, and you can wait 24 hours and you can return the upgrade for store credit. Now, the advantages of doing this vary. So if you like the loaner ship, you can apply the upgrade. So let's say you have an Aurora and you want to upgrade to a C1. What you get is a Cutlass Black. So if you're interested in a Cutlass Black, you can apply the upgrade and you'll get that ship to fly around in game. Okay, but if you don't like the Cutlass Black and you just want to stick with your Aurora, you can leave that upgrade on your account until the concept ship comes out. Then at that point you'll see YouTubers covering the ship and doing reviews, and maybe you see the review and it turns out you don't actually like the ship that much. Then you can exchange the upgrade for something else. You can melt the upgrade, get store credits, and then buy something else. Or you can wait 24 hours and leave the upgrade on buyback, and then you'll have the store credit to use for something else. Now, what buyback is buyback is a list that exists on your account of all the items that you have exchanged for store credit. The items on buyback can be bought back at any point during the ownership of your account. And sometimes during the year, you will have an opportunity to buy back items on that list with store credit. Okay, and CIG will tell you clearly on the store page when you can buy items back with store credit. But essentially, concept ships are kind of different than regular ships, obviously, because you can't immediately fly them. So CIG has given you 2 buying options to give you the freedom to do whatever you want, because $100 and $110 is a lot of money to spend on a video game item. So it's really good that they give you the ability to do both things. Now, if you do apply the upgrade, you have to consider what it's going to be like living with the loanership, because I personally have a brand new merchantman, and I'm excited for that ship to come out. It is a concept ship, and I'm very excited for that ship to come out. But the loanerships for the brand new merchantman is the C2 and the brand new defender, and those are great ships. I absolutely love those ships, and when the merchantman comes out, I might have to buy a brand new defender in game, because it's right now it's one of my favorite ships in game. So when you get the Cutlass Black, you might end up liking that ship more than the C1, because the Cutlass Black has a man turret. So if you're interested in playing the game with your friends, let's say you have a buddy who you want to introduce into the game, you can tell him, hey, I have a Cutlass Black, hop in the gunner seat and we'll do missions together. That might be a lot of fun. You might end up really enjoying that gameplay loop. And when the C1 comes out, you will lose the Cutlass Black, and ultimately you will lose the gunner seat. You will ultimately lose the gunner seat because the C1 does not have a remote to it. So it's just something I want to say, keep in mind, because the loaner ships for concept ships are not exactly one-to-one. So there might be a little bit different gameplay involved between the loaner ship and the concept ship. Because, for instance, if you look at the A1 is a gravity bomber. So that means it has 10 gravity bombs in the ship. And the loaner ship for the A1 is the Freelancer Misk. Now, this ship does not have gravity bombs. It has missiles. Missiles operate completely differently from gravity bombs. So if you are used to targeting individuals with missiles and you like that gameplay, the gameplay for the A1 is going to be completely different, where it has much less missiles. It says here it has a total payload of 4 missiles. Okay. If you like the gameplay of missiles, you have way less missiles on an A1 than you have on a Freelancer Misk. So that's just something to keep in mind. Loaner ships are different than the concept ships themselves. But yeah, if that information was helpful to you guys, let me know. If you want to see more guide videos like this, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Salute.